Captain on the bridge.
Alright, captains, we are back on the bridge, and today, yes, we got something to go over. The Star Trek Online X feed, so on screen. Yes, captains, before we get into this video, do us a huge favor and hit that like button to help the channel out. But also, if you're new here, welcome. Consider subscribing here to the YouTube bridge, where we're always on the lookout for like-minded captains to share our love, passion for Star Trek Online, but also things Star Trek. Now, with that said, here we go. Caps, we got a couple blogs to go over, so as we normally do, we'll go over them, drop the two ECs, and then at the end give our conclusion. So first up here, the Dyson bundle, which brings 3 new state-of-the-art science destroyer ships to your fleet, arrives next week on Xbox and PlayStation. So this is indeed for the console. Now, we've already gone over this, and in our video over here, the Dyson bundle, good or bad? Personally, I didn't get it. Now, the design of it, of the 3, I'm going to give it to, and the nod over to the Romulan ship. The Federation is the one I was kind of looking at because I'm a Fedi boy, but it really still does not do anything for me. But regardless, I know some of you captains have been flying the Tier 5 Dyson ship and have been waiting for the Tier 6 version. And, well, here they are. They will be arriving on the console bridge next week. So here it is, the Dyson bundle. The Dyson bundle brings 3 new state-of-the-art science destroyer ships to your fleet on the console bridge. So they are the Kardashev Command Dyson Science Destroyer, the Lola Intel Dyson Science Destroyer, and the Rallis Temporal Dyson Science Destroyer. And this is in a bundle, but it's going to be available starting July 2nd to the, or starts on, sorry, July 2nd is when it's going to be available. And of course, there's a discount of it and goes to the 16th. So Solanae Dyson Sphere wasn't just a portal to another part of our universe. It was also a gateway to vast new technologies that were taken on by all of the major factions in our quadrant. Now that these major factions have teamed together to become the Kindred Alliance, they have shared this technology even closer, allowing for a 3-way breakthrough and even more powerful science destroyer ships. Again, starting July 2nd, they're heading to the Xbox and PlayStation the same date as when the summer event drops. You can purchase these ships individually in the Zen store or as part of the Dyson bundle. It costs 10,000 Zen, but it will be 25% off. There's a deal from July 2nd to the 16th, and the bundle comes with the 3 ships, a Tier 6 ship coupon, so technically you can actually get 4 ships out of this bundle here. 8 experimental ship token upgrades, 4 ship slots, Solanae Sentinel environmental suit, and Solanae Paladin environmental suit, the Dyson Sphere researcher outfit, and of course a title of Dyson or Science Destroyer. Now I thought they upgraded it to 9 if I'm not mistaken, but again, we have that video here, so I'm going to link that in the description below for you captains. We have gone over this, but the short and sweet of it is it's not a bundle that I will be getting. I can't even say it's on the list, other than that Rallis, that Romulan Dyson Destroyer. Now, they have fixed a little bit of things I didn't like from the first one, but still it's something that does not appeal to, and I'm not a Sci-Fu captain, to be honest. So there's the Federation. There's it in its mode there. Again, we'll just link our initial one I'm going over here. When this first dropped, there's the KDF version of it, and here is the one that I think is the best looking, and it's all about the looks, which is the Rallis Temporal Dyson Science Destroyer. So captains, to those who have been waiting for it, there you go. It's coming to the console bridge, and I know some of our captains on the PC bridge have gotten it and they've enjoyed it. So if it's for you, at the end of the day, just know that you're going to be the one piloting and or flying your ships. So there is that. And of course, to the meat and potatoes of this video, as you saw already, captains, in the actual thumbnail, it's time to go over the summer event ship, which is the VOVIN Obelisk Carrier. So an update to an all-time classic. The VOVIN Obelisk Carrier is this year's summer event ship. So what we're going to do, that there, make sure the volume is not going to blast our ears up, but here is the actual promo video of the ship. So let's sit back and have a look at this on the view screen, my caps. There is the standard showcase video of it. Now, there's something that I just wanted to go here before we go over the blog, and we'll just put the volume down here. Now, this ship now has floaty bits. Did you notice, captains? It has floaty bits. Now, there's some really good looking angles on this ship, I'm not going to lie. But, captains, you know, if you've seen my last video, I've kind of poked fun at this ship because the original T5, I called it a Dino Skull. Now this is a Dino Skull 2.0, but with floaty bits. So the floaty bits are the piece there, right there, on the top of the ship there, and of course the bottom. So, which makes sense nowadays. Floaty things are all the rage in Star Trek, especially in Discovery, so this now comes. Now, I'm not disappointed in the ship, the way it looks, to be honest with you. And plus, it's free. I love how they've kept it free. So, again, anything we go, we'll leave in the description below, but let's go over the blog here. And there's another great shot of that VOVIN ship. So, the VOVIN Obelisk Carrier, an update to all-time classic. Of course, this is going to be the summer event ship reward. So, years ago, the Burgundy Kittimer Alliance received a gift. These obelisk carriers, I'm not sure if I actually said that right, but sure. I was about to say burger, or Burgian. Sure. These obelisk carriers, based on Iconian technology, gave the Federation, Klingons, and Romulans an edge in the battles during and after the Iconian War. However, as time has gone on, other technology seems to have outpaced these powerful ships. With that in mind, it was time for an update. And this year's summer event ship is the brand new VOVIN Obelisk Carrier. As you can see there, I feel like they just added here like this flare sort of to the ends there and kind of widened it and lengthened it. And the profile of it seems a little bit more squat. See, again, I'm seeing a Dino Skull. Like there's the mouth right there. And then now these are like kind of horns, but sure, whatever. The VOVIN Obelisk Carrier, these alien vessels were provided to the Kittimer Alliance by a variant Iconian civilization that was found in a neighboring dimension. After a strike team that included an Etherean ally helped ward off an existence-threatening attack by their variant version of the board, significant similarities exist between these starships and the Obelisk Carriers found in our own reality. Hey, I like that. That's kind of cool. They're saying that this is definitely a different dimension Obelisk Carrier. That's awesome. Though with more modernized technology and capabilities, including even more resilient structural field and improved mobility. So this ship comes with a Commander Engineering Command Specialist Bridge Officer seat and a Lieutenant Commander Engineering / Miracle Worker Specialist Bridge Officer seat. Now, I have been told that this is the first kind of event ship that has a full Commander Engineering spec. That is awesome. And to boot, it's command. Captains, you know I love my command. You know I love me some command, because that is torps galore build for me. And usually when it comes to carriers, they're like kind of more psi heavy. So I just tend to use psi or so torps on them anyways. This works for me. Definitely works for me. I think we're going to have fun with this ship, definitely. So let's go over the ship details quickly here. Of course, tier 6 must complete the tutorial. Hull mod is 1.65. The shield mod is 1.1. This is where it kind of gets me. I'm a little disappointed. It's a 3-3 fore and aft. I really would have wished they would have went 4-3, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. It's a free ship, not going to complain. Device slots for, of course, the bridge officer stations is the 1 lieutenant tactical, 1 lieutenant commander engineering miracle worker, 1 commander engineering command, 1 ensign science, and 1 lieutenant commander universal. So kind of engineering heavy there. Consoles is 3 tac, 5 engineering, 3 psi. The base turn rate is 8, impulse mod 0.15, inertia is 40, plus 20 aux power. The console universal is the subspace fracture tunneling field. Geez, the names get longer and longer. Can equip dual cannons. It has 2 hangar bays. The hangar bays equipped with the obelisk swarmers. It of course has the inspiration ship mechanic, has subsystem targeting. And the master package is that of an engineering carrier. So plus hangar launch recharge speed, plus max hull capacity, plus energy damage resistance rating, plus max shield capacity, and the starship trait is the reconstructive conversion wave. Admiralty stats, 53 eng, 31 psi, 21 tac, minus 10% maintenance per psi ship or end ship. And here's the visual. Again, I wish they would have done a GIF, just like they just recently did on the summer blog, that emote at the very end. It has a dancing GIF. It would be nice of them to show what the console looks like, but I'll keep saying that until they do it again. Console, of course, is a subspace fracture tunneling field. We are not sure how this ancient civilization managed to apply the principles of subspace travel to such a precise degree as to enable them to use it in battle. By creating a subspace fracture, the ship can tunnel towards a target, traversing a vast distance in what appears to be an instantaneous movement due to the differences in space-time density between dimensions. What we do know is that this technology should not fall into the wrong hands. So the passives on this is a substantial passive boost bonus to hull regen. This, of course, console can be equipped in any console slot, but only 1 can be actually equipped. So the actual clicky itself, it doesn't sound too spectacular, to be honest, but we have already some movement traits here and there. Consoles, maybe it can be added to that for a little bit of jumping or mini warping sort of build, as I call it. So that should be interesting to see how that actually looks like. Equipping this console at the same time as the omnidirectional anti-proton beam array, the obelisk subspace rift warp core, or the reactive anti-proton cascade emitter will bestow additional beneficial effects on your ship. So the ancient obelisk technologies item set previously consisted of the ancient omnidirectional beam array, obelisk subspace rift warp core, and console the reactive anti-proton cascade emitter. With this update, the new universal console from the ship is being added to the existing set bonus. Along with this, we added a new 4-piece set bonus, accessible only if you have all 4 pieces of this set equipped. I almost said crap. Nice. Clip that, master dude. What? 4-piece bonus. So passive creates an obelisk swarmer every 1 second, with up to 8 of them in flight at the same time. Interesting. Even if you use this on another ship, in terms of the bonus, I guess it's always going to give an obelisk swarmer. Interesting. The trait, reconstructive conversion wave, activating any hull healing bridge officer ability or any command Bridge Officer ability causes your ship to emit a 5-click wave of anti-proton damage. For each foe damaged by this wave, you and your pets will be granted a temporary heal over time effect that restores a small percentage of your max health while active. Meh. This effect may only be triggered once every few seconds. The heal over time effect can only affect yourself and up to 12 of your nearest pets, but may be granted to any pet type without restriction. There you go. This trait will only trigger while in combat. Interesting. I don't feel like I would use it, but if it's something that interests you, captains, there it is. Now, here's another shot of the obelisk, and it feels like a more squat of a profile from top to bottom there. And you can definitely see the floaty bits there, or the lower jaw of the dino skull there, just hanging there in space. Looks interesting. Looks a lot better, definitely. Of course, the hangar pets, the obelisk swarmers. Availability, you can get them from the fleet spire. The weapons here is the focused anti-proton array and transphaser torpedoes. The abilities, they have anti-proton defense array and beam overload 1. The advance, which you can get again from the fleet spire, focused anti-proton array, transphaser torpedo. The advanced anti-proton defense array, but also now it's beam overload 2. And for the elite ones, same availability there, the fleet spire, focus anti-proton torpedo, transphasic torpedo. The abilities now is elite anti-proton defense array and beam overload 3. So there you go, Caps. That is quite interesting in terms of this ship. I did not expect it to be command. I am pleasantly surprised that it is command, so we're going to definitely be able to make this perform well enough for our nightly pews, and we can't wait until we get that. So that was all here for the Star Trek Online X feed, and indeed something to look forward to, and we're going to definitely share that here. Now, we do have a lot of videos that we want to try to work on, and we will do our very best to, of course, share that here on the channel. That includes this VOVIN carrier and whatever builds we put on it. Like I said, there's some catching up to do on our end, my caps. So do us a huge favor. Of course, hit the like button. Comment below. Let us know what you think of the actual stats of the VOVIN. I'd be interested to know what your thoughts is, captains, and if this is something that you're going to be using for a bit. And of course, if this is going to be an upgrade to your long-awaited upgrade from the Tier 5 Obelisk Carrier. Of course, subscribe here to the YouTube Bridge, and we will leave it on this note.
Live long and prosper.